Welcome back to Round the Cauldron, where we talk theology, philosophy, and everyday life as a modern witch. Follow the show on social media, subscribe to the newsletter, and watch the show live on YouTube. If you like the show, please leave a review wherever you listen to help other witches find me. Don't forget, you can help support the show at patreon.com/roundthecauldron for as little as $1 a month and get patron-exclusive content. If you're ready to hop into the show, grab some coffee, pull up a seat, and join me round the cauldron. Today, I wanted to share with you some tips for ringing in the new year in a witchy fashion. So just because New Year's Eve and New Year's Day isn't a holiday in pagan religions and pagan traditions, it doesn't mean that we can't still celebrate like the witches that we are, right? So I'm going to share with you some tips and some activities that you can do to ring in the new year in a witchcraft fashion. Some of these are kid-friendly, some of them are not, so let's get started. One of the first things that you can do is a New Year prosperity spell. Now, this is a perfect way to ring in the new year in witchcraft fashion with a spell, right? So I have it here, and I wrote this spell myself. I'll leave a link to this spell as well in the show notes and in the description so that you can reference it at any time, or you can print it and put it in your Book of Shadows. So for this spell, you'll need a coin, a candle, preferably a green one or a gold one, or one that corresponds with money or wealth or prosperity, whichever you're choosing. You're also going to need a way to light the candle, a writing utensil, a piece of paper, and a little bag or satchel. So to perform this spell, you're going to write your wishes of prosperity on your piece of paper. They don't need to be sentences, they can be simple phrases or words. Then you're going to fold the paper 3 times in any direction. After you've folded the paper, set the coin on top of the folded paper. Light the candle and say the following. Prosperity goes where wax flows, hardships fall away. My family lives with ease each day, and stress to the wayside goes. Let the wax drip over the coin and the paper, acting as a glue to hold the coin to your wishes. Let it dry and then place the piece of paper in the small bag and sleep with it under your pillow, thinking of your wishes for the coming year. On New Year's Day, place the paper in your wallet, purse, etc., and carry it with you every day. If you try that prosperity spell out, let me know how it goes. I wrote that spell specifically for this occasion. Another thing that you can do is create a manifestation journal. I will also leave a link in the description and in the show notes to a printable that I created for like an affirmation journal. It has a section for an affirmation, how you're feeling and how your day is going. You can use this to start, but a manifestation journal is something that you can add to if you already journal. So you're going to write down the things that you want, the things that you are going to accomplish in the new year, and you're going to put a lot of your energy into it. And that's going to help all of these wishes come true and really manifest in your life. With the manifestation journal, you can also do something called scripting. So with scripting, what you're going to do essentially is you're going to write a journal entry as if that thing that you are trying to manifest has already happened. So you're going to write it in present tense. For example, if you are trying to buy a new car in the new year, write a journal entry about getting the new car, but in present tense. How does it make you feel? What does it look like? What does it smell like? How does it drive? What color is it? All of those things are written in present tense, and they take the form of affirmations and manifestations in your manifestation journal. You can also create a vision board. So this runs the same lines as a manifestation journal. It's just more visual. So I hope you guys can't hear that. It is pouring rain right now. Yeah. So a vision board is just a visual representation of your manifestation journal. use poster board, or if you want to go eco-friendly and do it electronically, use Pinterest. But include images, phrases, anything that you want to manifest as far as things or feelings, emotions, all of those things. A vision board is a visual representation of your manifestations for the new year. You can also burn away bad habits. Now, this is another sort of spell that I wrote specifically for this occasion, and I have used something similar to this in the past. So on New Year's Eve, you perform the spell to help you burn away any bad habits or negativity that you want to let go of in the new year. You'll need a small piece of paper, a writing utensil, a fire of some sort, matches if you don't have a fireplace or a bonfire, and a fireproof bowl or container. Spend some time meditating on what it is that you want to burn away. When you know what it is, write them down on the paper, giving each negative thing or bad habit its own piece of paper. When you're ready, crumple up the bad habits one by one, imbuing all your emotion into the paper. Remember why you want to get rid of this thing and how it makes you feel. If you already have a fire in the fireplace or a bonfire, toss each piece of paper into the fire as you say, "I cast you out by the power of fire." If you don't have a fire, toss the papers into your container one by one, saying, "I cast you out." When they are all in the bowl, strike a match and drop it in the bowl on the papers while saying, again, "I cast you out by the power of fire." Then, move on with the new year, knowing full well that you are on the path to healing in 2020. You can also do a tarot reading to help bring in the new year. I will leave a link in the description and in the show notes to a year ahead tarot spread that you can use for reading the tarot going into 2020. Each month is represented by at least one card, and it will lead you on the right path for the year and give you a feeling for each month and the year as a whole. So make sure you check out the description and the show notes for a link to that tarot spread. And then something more simple that you can do is a New Year meditation. If you don't want to do a spell, you don't have any materials, or you just want to go really simple at the end of 2019, just do a meditation. Meditate on all of the things that you want to get rid of in 2020 and all of the things that you want to bring into the new year with you. If you want to take it a step further, you can pair your meditation with a vision board or a manifestation journal, or just a journal in general to write down how you feel and what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Something that we always forget to do around this time of year is think of other people. After coming out of the holiday season of Christmas and Yule, we often revert right back to our selfish ways. It's in our nature, we're only human. But we can consciously think of other people, especially around this time of year, by making sure that we call our family and our loved ones and wish them well wishes for the new year. It's as easy as a phone call, a text message, video chat, however you want to do it. I do recommend telling your loved ones that you love them and just wishing them all the best in the coming year. You can take this a little further by asking their permission, if you require it, to include them in a prosperity spell or the burn away bad habits ritual. If you have kids, you can perform a make-a-wish ritual. So this is kind of like the prosperity spell, except it is kid-friendly. There is no fire involved at all. So what you're going to have the kiddos do is the same thing as you did. Write down their wishes for the new year on a piece of paper with help if need be. You will then fold up the paper, put it in the bag, and have them sleep with it under their pillow on New Year's Eve. On New Year's Day, you will then hang it above their bed and remind them to always be thinking of those things that they want for this coming year so that their wishes come true. Another one for the kiddos is to wave goodbye to 2019. So we know on winter solstice that the sun sets and then so begins the longest night of the year. And then when the sun returns, it brings the light back with him. So spring is coming and the days are going to get longer. So the same sort of thing can be said for New Year's Eve. Take your kiddos outside at sunset, have them wave goodbye to the sun. They can shout at it, wish it luck, and they can yell their wishes to the sun for the coming year. And then when the sun shines on New Year's Day, they can know that their wishes have been heard and their manifestations will happen. And then lastly, you can have an intention drink. So this one can be adult only or it can also be kid friendly. But what you're going to do is you're going to take a drink for the new year and put in it whatever you want, drink whatever you want. But before you take a drink, you're going to hold your glass and you're going to close your eyes and you're going to make a wish. And this wish is going to be an affirmation. So instead of saying, I wish for $1,000,000, instead, you're going to switch that around and you're going to affirm on your glass and on the drink that you're going to consume, I am wealthy. I have prosperity. I have abundance. And you're going to use your energy and imbue your drink with those affirmations. Give a toast to New Year's Eve, drink your drink, and enjoy the benefits of your affirmation. And this one is kid friendly too because it doesn't matter what you're drinking, the kiddos can do the same thing. So I wish you guys well in the coming year. 2019 has been crazy. Podcast listeners, I know this is a different style of podcast episode, but what can I say? I wanted to give some tips for ways to ring in the new year in a witchy fashion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will talk at you later. Bye for now.